Hey, you have tuned in to Speak Your Ish with Natty J, and the topic today is trolling haters. I got the guest today is Bam, owner of PLAMADD Kennels. Thank you for coming out.
What's
This
going
is
on? What's going
episode
on?
1. Tell everybody who you are and how they can find you.
Okay, for those who don't know, I'm Bam with PLAMADD Kennels, hottest upcoming kennel in the game right now. You can catch me on YouTube at PLAMADD Kennels. You can catch me on IG, PLAMADD Kennels, TikTok, Facebook, all that.
All right. Okay, we just gonna get right into it. So, trolling haters, which is basically cyber stalking. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I'm actually going through this right now, and I wanted to get some insight on what I should do about this. So basically, I have a friend that I was really close with, kind of a business partner. We're not really cool no more, but we decided that we just gonna, be cordial with each other, not really broadcast what the issue is, but the person chooses to post pictures of me and post events like we're doing events together and we're not, and using my name for clout, making it seem like I'm doing events with this person and I'm not. And I don't say anything. I don't entertain it at all. But now I'm like, what do I do? How do I stand up for myself?
What you do is just you keep on pushing, and if anybody was to ask, you just let them know what it is. Like, it's always nothing but a screenshot to upload on your story and be like, I'm not hosting this event. This has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. Real is rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way important to keep it real at all times, no matter what storm it is. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, it is a lot of people out there that do want to use somebody's face because maybe they extra lame or they just ain't really got what it takes to have, to draw the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So they use who does to make it, a great event, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't let it beat you up or nothing like that. I would just sit back and, if it's pressing you like that, I'll just be like, this is a fake page. I'm not hosting this event. This is what we represent over here, and, so on and so forth. Right.
So now I'm like, the last thing was a picture posted, and the caption was my tell-all story with my picture. So I'm like, okay, what is the tell-all story? Now I'm like, do I comment under this post or do I repost this and then re-tag this person and ask them, what do you mean? What is the tell-all story? Let me know. What is it?
I'm going to tell you what. Okay, so look, recently, social media is just so far out of hand. You know what I'm saying? You got people that are doing positive things, and you got people misconcepting it for negativity, and they have given you these options to where you can sit back and report what harassment or whatever is going on to help trying to clean up the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's ever since they disabled my page, like, I've went viral on so many different occasions with this dog game. It's just crazy, and I've gotten whooped over everything. So I would post it like on my page, like if somebody was to jump in my DM talking crazy to me,
right,
I would post it. I'm reporting them,
right,
bullying and harassment. But because that's how they did. That's how they did.
That is a good idea because they reported my. I actually have to.
It's funny to me.
They reported my page. I got like a email or something saying that my page has been reported because for some type of community violation or some type of. So I'm like, okay, now you report my page. Okay, so I violated the community now. That is crazy. So basically, I don't know. I'm gonna have to stand up for myself, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all.
You gotta use your resources.
Maybe I should bring the person on the show and see what the problem is.
It could be. It could be. They just want your attention. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in this game that just want your attention. So they're gonna go out their way to do some stuff that you just looking at them like, man, you being real petty. But at the end of the day, they really just wanted to talk to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, just talk to me then. Reach out and touch. Talk to me.
But then again, you might be the type of person, like, I'm not trying to deal with all that, but it's been occasions even in this atmosphere, like I've gotten top producers and breeders that are hitting me like, man, just contact these people, man. We got to clear the smoke. We got a show to do, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta just chop up my pride and be like, look, bro, let's just do the show. Let's get it on. Let's have fun. It's all about the dogs at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, at the end of all of that, though, you gotta understand that there are people out there that just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It don't be nothing more, don't be nothing less. It's just they want your attention.
Period. Okay, so let's get into you. I met you at Icon. I bartend at Icon. I'm a bar manager.
For sure.
So I met you there, and you are a whole personality. Let me just say, you are a whole vibe. I just absolutely love you. And tell me about how you got started with the dog kennels.
Okay, so I've always been a dog person. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all back, just like when it
pull up
first started.
Number
like
2.
So basically, you know, my mother had bred Rottweilers, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, my father had started breeding boxers. You know, there was a pit next door that we called Chicken Bone. We used to feed them chicken bones. And, you know, it was the neighbor's dog. But I've just always been around dogs all my life. My brother, Red, shout out to my brother, Red, man. He had his dog. He had purchased his dog named Ghost. My mother had purchased a dog named Lourdes. We ended up breeding them not too long, well, like back in like 2016 and dropped the litter. But I always wanted to push it, but we just didn't have a spot to really do the kennel at. And remind you, I'm still young. I'm just out here getting it on, and my focus is just everywhere. But throughout my whole childhood and, you know what I'm saying, just growing up, I was the kid that would pick up stray dogs outside. My mother would come home and be like, where does dog come from? And I'm just like, oh, I'm just wanting to help it out. I'm feeding, I'm going to take care of it. And that's just always how I've been, training them, working with them as far as their like aesthetics and shit, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always just been a dog person, but recently, over the as far as me being in the registered bully game, dog game, however y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, put it, I've been in for 2 years. What caught my attention was, you know, I'm getting it on. I want to sit back and invest my money into something, and I cannot think who I was talking to, but somebody was like, you know, such and such just sold a dog for $20,000, and I'm just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, a dog? And he's like, yes, bro, dogs is going for 20 bands out here. So I'm just like, man, what? I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm known to have dogs and train dogs and stuff. So I had to get a piece of that pie, you know what I'm saying? So I went out and went dog crazy. I ended up buying my first purchase. Shout out to my cousin Jabba. He dropped, and shout out to Can't Lose Kennels and Foolish Kennels. They had, Ray had this dog named, dang, what's his dog's name? And I can't even think right now. Anyway, he had a dog, Shaka. He had a dog named Shaka that was going crazy in the city. Him and Jabba had bred, you know, their dog Lady, and this was like oral bloodline and stuff like that. I'm not really even knowing what it is, but I just know from my past experience growing up, it was just like, get the biggest dog. So I ended up purchasing Big Bam. That's what jumped it out. Big Bam is the hardest Shaka son in the world. You know what I'm saying? Just big, stacked up, just healthy pocket dog. And then shout out to my dog, Rob, with Rolling Stone Bully Camp. I'm, you know, talking to people. I'm like, man, I need to find me a Merrill dog. And I'm just looking for Merrill dogs. And I end up getting Rob's contact information. Rob stays in North Carolina. Shout out to them, man, out there doing their thing all the way in North Carolina. I had drove all the way from that and went to North Carolina and picked up Gary. So now, like, I got one of the most unique color pattern Merrill dogs in the game. Like, everywhere I would go, like, everybody be like, I've never seen a dog with this color pattern. And I started going crazy with him. You know, again, he was a pocket dog, and it got from one thing to me training these dogs. And when I went to the shows talking about I got the hardest Merrill in the universe, I attracted so much attention with this pocket dog and just got to stacking with all these major breeders in the game. And
not only that, your personality goes along with the dog too. Your energy just is so amazing, so it probably helps too.
Oh yeah, for sure. They love me, man. So I end up I end up getting Gab. We going crazy with Gab. He's a pocket dog. Everybody that's really locking in with me and chopping it up with me. Shout out to my dog, Trap Baby Exotics, man. I don't know how we did, but we was just on live one day and we just locked in and boxed in, and he was just telling me like, bro, you gotta get a real deal exotic. He too big and stuff like that. He hard, but he too big. And I'm like, man, whatever, bro. Let's just let my dog hit one of your dogs. And Trap just laughing and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, you know, we just chopped it up, and you know, we just got it on.
Thank you for tuning in.
We just got it on with the dogs, and you know, I had to put my pride to the side. Shout out to my dog Lamar with Exotic Distro. Me and bro we really hit it off crazy. Two dudes from Naptown getting on heavy in the dog game. And, you know, we would all just chop it up to the point it came. I'm going to fast forward a little bit, but it came to, you know, we just started hosting a live show on Instagram with the kennels and stuff like that. But back to the topic of conversation, I started going crazy with Gab, and, you know, hardest mirror in the universe is going down at shows, and we just, you know what I'm saying? One of my breaking moments was Fred Roy, shout out to Big Twix and Self-Made Exotics. Man, I seen a video of Rory. He talking about I got 10,000 on the stack off, hardest mirror, and you know, that boy Big Twix is just out here eating for show, man. And it was just like, man, what? I'm like, man, my dog is shitting on that dog, you know what I'm saying? But as far as color pattern and something just, you know what I'm saying? It was just going crazy. Like, bro just had so many people in the game against him, but I just rock with his energy. He just out here, he's putting it in your face. He's standing on it. I'm the same way, but I was just like, nah, I need some of this. So I end up uploading a video of 30,000, and I'm like, I got 30,000 on the stack off, woo, woo. And after that, it's like me and Roy just clicked, and everything just went up from there. So they end up having a show. Shout out to my dog Jason with 201 Ringside Bullies. He threw the first show, Spring Team 1, and it was up. Like, the show was so fat. We had so many people anticipating this stack off. I drove all the way from here down to Kissimmee, Florida with Gab, and, you know, met Roy for the first time, man. Dude is heavy in this section, you know what I'm saying? And everybody is just Big Twix, Big Twix. This is his section, you know what I'm saying? So it was just an honor to get there, and everybody was just like, man, he ain't gonna stack up with you, woo, woo. And I'm just like, yeah, all right. We've been chopping it up. We've got this set in motion. And like, literally, like, he actually put the dog down next to Gab, and like, the video went crazy, you know what I'm saying? People was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? They joning on Gab, talking, and you can see Rory in the video like, oh, your dog ain't got enough. We ain't looking for no hunting dog, and it's just going down. It's going up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my dog Rory, man, and BWE Will, rest in peace to my guy, man. He owned Twix Jr., which is one of Twix's hardest productions, and you know, everybody was just like, man, we just rocking with you, you know, and I'm fresh in the game, like, all these is top dogs. Everybody in the game just respects these dudes. They, you know what I'm saying, they just glorify them because of their knowledge in the game and just what they doing and how great of emotion they got with these dogs. But like I said, you know, it just went up from...
It just took off.
Yeah, it just took off. I came in the game with nice dogs, but I got sucked into the exotic lane, so I didn't have exotic dogs to really perform with when it comes to these shows. But you know, now we do. You know what I'm saying? And when it's going down, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been rocking with us. You know,
So how you come up with the name?
PLAMADD Kennels.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, PLAMADD comes from my family, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin Mother Butter, man. He is the one that originated PLAMADD. The story was, you know, they were bumping the video game, and he wanted to play the game, but one of my cousins was losing, and he ended up saying, well, PLAMADD then, you know what I'm saying? And like, after that, it went crazy. it went crazy in the family, you know what I'm saying? So everybody just play mad this, play mad this. It's just a family thing. Okay. But me wanting to be original and bringing something different, I wanted to come as I am, you know what I'm saying, and introduce the game just to something new. So play mad is just a word of expression. Like you could use it as like damn, or you could use it as like a turn up, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is. It's just something different.
Now tell me about this picture. That dog name is Ciroc.
Yeah, that was Ciroc.
Okay, that was your dog.
Yeah.
Look at you.
They are here cloudy, y'all. Look how they got me. But yeah, so Ciroc, I was drinking so much Ciroc, peach Ciroc to be exact, man, and I was just Ciroc'd out, you know what I'm saying? And a dude had a dog for sale, and I ended up buying a dog. I was raising them. And it was just, you know what I'm saying, it was up from there, you know. And with this dog in particular, you know what I'm saying, this dog actually had caught parvo, and me and my grandmother saved him and kept him alive, you know what I'm saying, but he ended up running away. He got, you know what I'm saying, he got out. And
so that was one of the dogs you rescued?
I wouldn't say rescue. I bought him, but I actually, like, I'm dedicated. I'm not in it. I'm not in the game. Like, I really got a passion for these animals, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So anything that I could do to help and, you know, fix it. All right, I got the remedy. I got the medicine to keep these dogs alive. Like, that's what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, me and my grandmother would study, and we just come up with, you know, whatever it took, you know what I'm saying, to keep these dogs alive. Sometimes they pull through, sometimes they die out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we just was fighting with him, and, you know, we kept him alive.
Okay. All right. Now, I seen a post that said, what the mama look like?
Okay, so in the game, like, all right, so look, so everybody know, like, I came in the game with pocket pressure, you know what I'm saying? So Gabbana is one of my male females. This is Gab's twin sister, okay? And she's a small pocket female, and every dog that I have taken to her and produced off of her has been a hitter, you know what I'm saying? But it's in the game, it's a lot of people say it's 60-40. A lot of people be like, oh, it's 70-30, you know, because the mom is what puts it out there. Everything comes from the mom. Depending on how many puppies you have, how many eggs the mom produces, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So everybody wants to know what the mama looks like before they purchase a dog. And I can't fault them because, like, shout out to my dog, my kennel partner, Al McKellar with Bully Breed Kennels. He and I have really put the truth out here to the whole community. So we've influenced them so much to where, like, these people are actually listening to us and asking these questions that we have told them to ask before they purchase a dog. You know what I'm saying? So
what are the questions?
So the question is, what the mom look like? What's the class of the mother? And, you know, depending on what category of dog you are looking for, you know what I'm saying? You got so many different classes. You got XL, which are the tall ones. Then you come down to extremes. You got come down to pockets. You come down to small pockets, micros, nanos. You know what I'm saying? They just, whatever lane that they're trying to purchase, they gonna ask what the mother looks like. So when it came to that video, it went crazy, man, because everybody always says and asks this question. So I put her on here, Megan, and I just showed the dog. and I'm just like, I'm like, oh yeah, they see her, they gonna want her. And then I'm gonna be like, well, somebody gonna be like, what the mama look like? And so I just made the video, and everybody like, that's exactly what, but I just be speaking for the community. Like, everything, like, at the end of the day, we have fun. It's real, but this is how some breeders really feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask these questions. Like, look at this dog, man. This is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? And I'll stand on it. Make sure that y'all are able to check the parents out in person if possible. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely check out the mother and the father, man, depending on what class y'all are going for, because the mother does put the pressure on them. But speaking of Gabbana, like, Gabbana has dropped some of the hardest dogs in the city. You know what I'm saying? And I'll continue to use her until it's over with because she's a producer. She might be the ugly baby mama, but she is dropping straight drama, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna eat.
Wow.
For real, for real.
All right, another question. My pops always told me what you put in the game is what you get out the game. What does that mean?
Treat those how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you earlier, you know, real is rare, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people be like, fake it to make it. And I'm just like, I'm not one of them type of people, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather keep it all the way thorough with my supporters than to be trying to sell them a dream. And you know what I'm saying? I just don't, I don't move like that in real, and I don't move like that at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thoroughbred. Like I'm walking with my chest out and I'm standing in the smoke about mine. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
All about what's real. So, you know, that's what that means. You know what I'm saying? If you come in and you get to playing with people, people gonna end up playing with you. But if you come in on some solidity and you standing on it and everything is concrete with your business, like you're not gonna do nothing but be fruitful and just gain so many people that
because it might seem like the faker winning in the beginning, but the realest gonna always win in the end. Period.
Of course. And so many people in the game are just like, bro, we ain't never seen nobody in the game like you, and just coming in, standing on stuff. Like it ain't got real for real. Like, and I'm just me. Like whenever I went down to that first show in Florida, like Rory had so many people that supported them, but I'm in their city, so I expect them to put on for their city. But it was a heated moment with some dude, man, and you know what I'm saying? I was just seeing from Naptown and your town. I came all the way down here by myself, standing on that. We got the exotic pressure. Got to come to Naptown for this. And some dude was like, never in my town. And I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, man, Naptown and your town, man. You heard what I said. And he was like, whatever. You could get up out of here or something. He said something slick like that. And then like it just turned. I'm like, or what? You know what I'm saying? And it just got real. I'm like, nah, bro. I ain't one of them dudes, bro. You can't peon me. There's nothing that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not going down like that. And I'm standing down there in the gator, in the swamp, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Florida alone with my kids, standing on stuff, you know what I'm saying? And just letting it be known like, nah, this ain't that. Where we from, we cut from a whole different piece of slab, you know what I'm saying? So we just, you know, I'm standing on that and like everybody from that moment, like everybody in the city, like, we see you, Bill, I'm going hard, Bill, from Naptown to your town. Let them know what it is. And like that moment in my dog career was just like, it's gonna be in the Hall of Fame forever. Like people still post me and Rory's video to this day. Like, man, this was like one of the biggest stack offs, and you know what I'm saying? Just a good laugh, like it was just a good time, you know what I'm saying? But it was a moment of history for sure, like come in making history. I'm a rookie in the game making history with, you know, top breeders in the game, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all been a blessing for real.
So what do you think the most common myth about the industry that you're in is?
A myth?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so much illusion sold in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for instance, like I said, I'm a realist, you know what I'm saying? My guy had put me on the show. This was my first show that, you know what I'm saying, I was booked for, and I made it happen, you know what I'm saying? I had everybody in the game going crazy, like, oh, you got PLAMADD on the show, but shout out to Jason for standing on all 10 with me in the smoke, man, and we just made it happen. But to get back to the question, it's so many people that Photoshop and try to crop out flaws. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, people use technology to this day and will Photoshop their dog and make it look more boned up or muscled up than what it really is. And when you see the dog in real life, it looks nothing like the picture. So that's why we stress, like, make sure you can go and do a live breeding, make sure you're getting the correct semen, make sure you take a look at the mama, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that before you continue on. Because at the end of the day, people are in it to get back, but nobody wants to get skinned in the end, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will Photoshop their dog and make it seem like, oh, this is what it is, and it really isn't, you know what I'm saying? So back at the show, you know what I'm saying, whenever I was judging these dogs, what kills them, and shout out to my dog Buck, man, with that owns Devil's Toy. That's my dog down there in Florida. There was a stack off, but what it is nobody wants to show a side view of the dog. Once you turn your dog to the side, now you get to see how long this dog is, if it has a high rear, if it has a full tail, a kink tail, and that right there can that can crush a dog's movement. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest, that can crush a dog's movement. But some people, you know what I'm saying, will be like, oh, well, I could just work it out. You know what I'm saying? I'll continue to breed to them or whatever. But that's the biggest myth in the game. People will sit back and try to Photoshop and crop and make it seem like something that it really isn't until you see that dog in person.
All right. Can we pull up the video? So in this video, the dog, the caption says Superhead. Is that really the dog name?
Yeah, Superhead.
So the dogs have famous people names?
Yeah, all right. So how she got her name was how big her head was whenever she was a baby. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you about Superhead. Superhead went viral, like viral. Like everywhere I go with this dog, if I don't got her with me, people be like, where's Superhead at? So Superhead is, so far what I've seen, the smallest female in Naptown. Okay, shout out to my dog Alex with Indie Exotics. He got a hard pressure, small, tiny female, just a little bit tad taller than her, but she's still little. But he got the most cleanest small female in the city that I done seen. But Superhead, when it comes to Superhead, I had posted a video of her, and she was she's so freaky. This is what you call a freaky exotic. So she's so freaky that whenever she got to walking, it looked like she was sitting down at first and she just looks good. Now, back to what I was saying, a myth. Like, I could have took a picture of Superhead when she was just standing there with her chest out, just looking good, her chest drop, all that, and left it at that. You know what I'm saying? And people be like, damn, she cold, but me just being me, I'm just recording her, so she gets to walking, and when she's walking, it's like she's so double, triple jointed that her stuff is like snapping as she's walking.
So it's like she's switching.
Yeah, but like, so whenever people seen her, they like, oh, this dog is through. Like, this dog is messed up. Ooh. And I'm like, bro, there's nothing wrong. They're like, the dog is unhealthy. So some dude on Facebook had, screen recorded the video that went viral, and it went super viral on Facebook, got over 1 million views on TikTok, Facebook, IG. I had people that do like shade room, like pages and stuff, like they had her on the page. I had so many people hit me in the DM. You should, all your dogs should be taken away and stuff, like doing me like that. And I'm just like, man,
wow.
The female is functional.
They was doing you like some animal cruelty.
Man, yes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, we did a breeding, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't know how a dog was going to turn out, you know what I'm saying? She just happened to turn out like that. And she's so small, but she's functional. So as soon as I posted the video, they were like, she can't walk, run, jump, nothing. And I end up posting the video where she's walking, running, jumping up steps, and just
doing everything.
Exactly. So they didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, post, oh man, the real deal. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying, keep going on the negativity. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not trying to hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? With her in particular, she's in her heat right now, her first heat. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it and wait till the next one, just because she's 9 months, and then we'll, breed her after that. But when you got a freaky dog like this, you gotta clean up the puppies. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Natty J, that dog right there, everybody in the game wants a dog this small. You know what I'm saying? But they want it clean. You know what I'm saying?
What's the Capri Sun challenge about?
So the Capri Sun challenge was, it's a commonly seen item. People want to know how small your dog really is. So a lot of people want to know as far as like how compact your dog is. People use like a toilet paper, or not a toilet paper cord, but a paper towel cord, which is standing at 11 inches. If your dog is under that, we know that it's a micro. a lot of people like will use iPhone or whatever, but I just use the Capri Sun because it's a pack of juice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that'll show like how small she really is, you know what I'm saying? So I end up doing that. I don't really know if anybody continued the challenge, but I'm just letting them know, like, they love Super. They just, you know, they've been watching her development. She's so freaky, man. She's so little, but I'm just letting people know at 9 months, this is still how small she is, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how freaky she is, you know what I'm saying? She's still a hard little dog.
Well, all your dogs are super cute. And
Right
picture
on.
number 1. Your beautiful family. Mm-hmm. So you have all boys?
I got one little girl.
So how many kids is it?
I got 6 in total.
Okay. Are all these your babies?
Yeah,
Okay.
all these my babies right
Okay.
here.
So how do you fit in family and every dog shows and everything you got going on? You take I see a lot of the time sometimes your family's with you, so do you include them with everything that you got going on? How do you juggle your side hustles and your family and everything? Do you have some advice for those people that are trying to, you know, include how they're going to
Most
start their
definitely.
business and be a family and all that?
So when it comes to me, man, like, I'm known in the city for taking care of my kids. Everybody knows, oh, Bam takes care of his kids. Like, I got custody of 3 out of the 6. 4 of them live with me full time. The oldest, you know what I'm saying, on the ends, they live with me full time. And you know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't know, like, I had a rough upbringing, you know what I'm saying? So it was just so much that had, you know, transpired from when I was a child. Like, I always just wanted to make sure my boys had what I didn't have, you know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing that, you know, God has blessed me with the opportunity to raise these little men and actually teach them to be better than me, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's so many minorities of the, you know what I'm saying, the black and the brown culture, you feel me, that are just falling to the streets and just, you know what I'm saying?
They don't have no guidance.
There's no guidance, there's no direction, they ain't got no motion.
They don't.
So whenever I did get involved with the dogs, you know what I'm saying, I was thinking like, well, you know, I'm a hustler, you feel me? So I'm thinking like, how can I capitalize off the dogs before I get to actually dropping litter? So I end up started selling the raw meat dog food, you know what I'm saying, and we just been going crazy with it, selling, you know, raw slabs. But I would get my oldest boys, you know what I'm saying, involved, like, all right, well, y'all go make the play, you know what I'm saying, take the raw to the gas station and, you know, do the videos like how I do them, just giving them something to do, you know what I'm saying?
Because it's train up
exactly,
a child.
Exactly. So just, you know, breaking the little, not the childish ways or nothing, but just teaching them how to be young men. Because at the end of the day, y'all are growing up. You know, my oldest is 14 and all the way down to the baby. You know what I mean? So it's just I've always just been just dead on with them. Just like, man, y'all got to be better than me. I'm in their life heavily. As far as when it comes to the dogs, like, I got a little bit over my head, but like, we maintain, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I take care of everything and I'm teaching them responsibility. You know, they interact with these dogs. They've started to make their own videos with the dogs. They just seen the motion and how much we're embraced in this dog community and, you know, just where their father is in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, they witnessed it, you know what I'm saying? I've taken them to multiple shows with me, all of them. Like, just this last show in Florida that we had, like, I got the baby with me. Everybody's like, well, where's his mama at?
I seen you had the baby
the
on
baby
your back.
backpack. The baby backpack. That's the best creation in the world. Hey, if y'all dropping newborns, make sure that y'all go get a baby backpack because it is so pressure and man,
that's
it's
the
just
best thing since sliced bread.
That's the best creation. But yeah, so one of the shout out to Erwin with Bully Pedex. He sat back and said, well, how you gonna judge a show with a baby? You know what I'm saying? A baby in your arms. And I'm just like, man, I got this, man. Like, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I went there, I had the baby backpack on. I'm doing my interviews. I'm judging, and you know, I'm just being me. And everybody just like, bro, we just respect you, man. You the father of the year. And I'm like, man, I do this, bro. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been an experience with all of us, you know what I'm saying? Being able to get active and travel and, you know what I'm saying, incorporate a great vacation along with handling business as well, you know what I'm saying? And the best part about it is, you know, my kids are right there. I'm balling out with my kids, and you know, the streets love it. The you know, just everybody loves it. The whole world loves it.
They
like
really do.
Because we don't ever see
I didn't know nothing
that
about dogs. I'm like, hey,
you know
this is
what I'm saying?
interesting. I didn't even know this goes on.
Yeah. Oh man, man. Listen, when I've seen the Yukonuba dog shows online where they got the, you know, these are the real deal dog shows, but like what we're doing, like it ain't no. I guess you can consider it underground, but it's not, because these are real deal registrations that are throwing dog shows. But like, I've taken it to a whole different level. Like they, you know, what they call a stack table is where, you know, you bring your dog and you stack it on the table, and you got multiple other people bringing their dogs, and they just sitting there stacking the dog, got them looking good, talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's just going in. Well, man, that was like the best, that's just the best part of the show with me. So I come in with this bullhorn, and it was a show. It was shout out to them guys down in North Carolina. But we had went all the way to a show in North Carolina. This dude has the same bloodline as me. And I had Gabbana, which was a Superfly Merrill granddaughter. And he like, I got a Superfly daughter. And I'm like, man, my dog shitting on that dog. So me and my cousin AD, we sat back and we drove all the way to North Carolina. And I came in with the bullhorn, turned on the siren. Everybody's looking like, what's going on? Woo, woo. And I called dude name out. I'm like, we looking for such and such. Can you point us to their table right now? And like when he sees me, he just gets all geeked up. He's fumbling the dog. And, you know, I'm like, yeah, this is what y'all been waiting on. So I done came through. I done took over the show. And that was another breaking moment. Like I've just went to shows and just, I've embarrassed people in their own cities, you know what I'm saying? And at these dog shows, and they just, some of them love it, but, you know, those who were embarrassed hate it. But at the end of the day, man, it's all a sport, and we just, you know what I'm saying, we just having fun. Like, even in, I don't know, with the BRC, like, I was the reason why they removed the stack table, because I'm getting it on, we shouting and yelling and bullhorning, and people was gassed up. It just goes down, man.
All right, so we're going to go into some advertisements. So let everybody know how they can, you know, shop with you or whatever you have. You have your dog food. They can purchase the dog or let them know.
Y'all can always contact me via telephone. I'm on Instagram as well with it, Facebook. Just, you know, DM me if anybody's interested, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll shoot y'all my number and we can just talk from there, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if I can't help you, I know so many breeders in my city that will be able to fulfill whatever you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of breeder like, well, if you don't fuck with me, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, shout out to every single camp in the city, you know what I'm saying? Starting with Bully Breed, Kendall's my kennel partner. Shout out to my dog, Perfect Choice Kennels, Mike, out here eating with Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Indie Exotics, you know what I'm saying? Big Bag Exotics. Shout out to my homie Amped Up, man. He just, oh man, I rock with Amped Up so heavy that, you know, his vision is just so vivid. He's standing on it. I just rock with bro. We boxed in, man. Like, you know, shout out to Checkmate, you know what I mean, doing this thing with Richie. Like, we just out here eating, man. One thing that I definitely wanted to do was just bring our city together and stop the crab in the bucket, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and really everybody get out here and start eating, you know what I'm saying, and really bring everybody to this section to get the exotic pressure. Yeah, but whatever y'all need to do to contact me, you can catch me on Instagram at PlayMadd Kennels, YouTube, PlayMadd Kennels, Facebook, TikTok, all that. Like, I'm not too hard to find, you know what I'm saying? Ask another breeder about me, they'll, you know what I'm saying, point you in my direction as well if y'all are in Indianapolis.
Yes, make sure y'all also like and subscribe to my channel, Speak Your Ish. Like and subscribe, Speak Your Ish. And this is Bam with PLAMADD Kennels. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey,
and make sure you tune in next week. Every Saturday, we're going to be recording. The next episode is going to be about the battle of an artist. And also make sure you tune in to Meet the Brand. It's also my company where I do a return to the mic for struggling artists where they want to show their platforms. People come from all over the 50 states. They come every last Saturday of the month and they showcase their talent. And I'm just thankful for you guys tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe, though.
Make sure that y'all like and subscribe. PLAMADD Kennels as well on YouTube, man. We got so many hard videos. Natty J, it's been a pleasure to have me on your show as your first, you know what I'm saying,
I told you.
Client,
I said
you know what I'm saying?
My first guest. I told you.
I've been trying, like, I've been hollering at so many people in the city, like, bro, like, I got raw footage and, you know what I'm saying? I just got a raw topic that we can just execute on. So I just appreciate the honor of you having me on here.
Before we get out here, let's see Megan.
Megan Thee Stallion. She right here sleeping.
Oh, she's asleep. Well, let's not wake her. Okay.
That's Megan Thee Stallion right here, y'all. Let me go ahead and stack my girl up for y'all real quick. So this is what she kind of tired, but this is what we do in the game, man. We just stack these dogs up, show you their structure, you know what I'm saying, headpiece, you know what I'm saying, that side view, that full tail, you know what I'm saying, how girthy she is. This is one of the hardest male females in the city right now, and we definitely got big plans with her. She about to turn PLAMADD and bully breed all the way up, man, for sure.
All right, this is Bam, I'm Natty, this is Meg, and we out.
Eat!